Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Knowledge Base. I'm here to give you the knowledge that you need. And today we are going to tackle um, applying for the US visa, especially for the visitor visa or for the B1 stroke B2 short stay. But most people apply for a visitor visa. So I'm going to take you through one by one, and you need to be very patient as the process is a bit longer, but I want to assure you by the time I finish, you'll be happy and you will definitely know what to do by yourself. Again, I would want to tell you guys, nobody should fill this form for you, because when you fill the form and you go to the US embassy, you forget what you put in, or they don't even tell you what they put in your form. And this is where we find a challenge. When you go to the embassy, they are asking you different questions, and in this case you can't answer, and you look hands. Why? They're asking you a small thing that you put in your application, and then you have forgotten all about it. So now we're going to go to Google. This is Google, of course. You're looking at here as Google, and put in applying for a US visa in Uganda. So when you go to Google, they're going to show you applying for a US visa in Uganda. There are so many of these. What I'm going to do, I'm also going to put the right link for the application of the US visa, so that you don't mess up or they don't take advantage of you. So when we come here, I'm going to go here to non-immigrant visas. Remember, if you're a migrant visa or non-immigrant, here I am talking about non-immigrant, people who are visiting the US for a short time and you're coming back. For those who would want to know how to apply for the migrant one, for the migrant visas, then I can also show you. But in this case, I am handling the non-immigrant. When we reach here, we get to this side. When you get to this side, they're showing you that interview waiver, simplified visa renewal program, and then we have expedited emergency appointment request. Then you have the contact, and then the visa application process has 2 steps. Okay, we have the visa instructions, photo requirements, visiting the embassy, and official visas. So in this case, we're going here, visa application process has 2 major steps. Okay, now has 2 major steps. What we do this. When we come here, there is step number 1, which is application form DS-160, and submitted. Each visa applicant should have a separate DS-160 form, including children. Please note this, including children. Now let's go to the link. So when we open the link, it's taking us to another link, and this link is the application link. Guys, if I'm slow, you also tell me to repeat this video, and I'll always take it slow for you. So we shall land on this page. I am going to put the link down below, that if you want it without you going to Google, you can be able to get the right actual link, so that you are not scammed. Okay, let's get here. So when we get to this, apply for a non-immigrant visa. For those guys who are applying and you want to go to US, non-immigrant, this form is very simple to fill, and please, again, do not use anyone else to fill this form for you, as they're going to mess you up, because you will forget what you put in. We come here, we are selecting which country, which is Uganda. You come here to look for Uganda. After putting Uganda, it's going to refresh and give you this. You enter this ANB89. It depends on the number they will give you, but you need to put this number they will show here, put it here, and then here you say start application. Okay, start application. Okay, in this case, they are warning you of this. You see, they are warning you of the fraud and the computer misuse. You have to be very, very careful. Okay, then when you come here, you say I agree. Click on I agree to the terms. Then you come here. Now, what you should not forget, guys, this is a very critical and important first page. You need to take a picture of this. You see this number? This number they have given us, you need to take a picture of it. Like myself, I am going to take a picture of this. Okay? When you miss anything and you want to go back, this is what is going to give you, this is what is going to get you back. Okay? Make sure you do this. You can print it somewhere. You are given an option where you can print it or you take a picture. This is very, very important, and this is your application number. So we go down. Okay? Now, when we reach here, they are going to ask you, what is the name of your mother? So here you are able to answer different questions here so that you can remember. And these are very critical questions. I'll ask myself, I'm going to answer, what is your mother's, mother, the name of your mother's mother. So here I will put Julie. I'll put Juliet. Okay? Let's not forget, I have put Juliet. Okay? Now when we put Juliet, I will say continue. Okay? Guys, if I'm to take a picture of it so that I don't forget, because this is, I'm using it as a sample and I'll have to take you through again. So this is Juliet. Continue. Next, they are asking you the surnames. This is your personal data. Okay? Personal data. I'll put in here, maybe I'll put in James. Okay? Then I'll put in Peter. Okay? We are moving slowly. Okay? This is my surname. Now, surname is shown in your passport, guys. Your surname is shown in your passport. Put your surname here. Put your given names. Those are your second names. For us, you can put your real family name, either surname or family name, which goes here, and there's these given names. So they'll ask you, how are your names written? Okay? How are your names written? You will see James, Peter. Okay? This is how your names are written. Are we together? Then you move. They are asking you, now I'm answering the questions here for you, and this is very critical. And guys, I hope I am not moving very fast. Have you ever used other names? That is maiden, religious, professional, areas, or etc. If you have never used other names, say no. If you have ever used other names, indicate them. In case some of you, you had to swear an affidavit to change your names, you can do that. Then do you have any title code that represents your name? Say no. Most of us, we don't have the title code names. Okay? Then we come here, we say sex. Okay? Now, of course, you know what to do. You're male, you're female. Then here, marital status. Guys, this is a very, very critical message. If you're married, indicate you're married. If you're under common law marriage, indicate it. Civil marriage, civil union, domestic partnership, even you're in your domestic partnership, guys, indicate it. Single, indicate it. Widowed, indicate it. Divorced, indicate it. Legally separated. If you're legally separated, indicate it. You can even put here other. Okay? If you choose other, you can put other and explain your status. It is very okay. You can say, I'm living with my wife. I have a partner. I'm living with her. We are not married. We have 3 children and 4 children. Simple. You can put it there. Okay? If you're single, you're widowed, you're divorced, you're legally separated, you're good to go. Okay? Maybe for those who are married, the forms are totally different. Okay? Let's say if you have said, maybe you're not married, indicating here, you say, I live with my girlfriend, with whom I have 2 children with whom I have 2 children. Okay? You can stop there. That's enough of my explanation. I don't need to do much. Okay? And then here, they say date of birth. Date of birth, definitely. Maybe you put in 30th, then of December. We indicate here, December. And then here you put 19, maybe 1970. Okay? We're good to go. Which city you were born? The city you were born, you can put city Kampala. You can say Kampala. Okay, here you can put which state, or you can put city, let's say, in Kampala or California, or Kampala, whatever, or Kampala, whichever. You can put your city. Maybe I'm putting Kampala. Okay, we don't have states. I can say it's not applying. If you're in an area where you have states, you can indicate the country. I can put Uganda. Okay, I can put my country as Uganda. So when you reach here, guys, this is very important as well. After doing this, you see, I am very smart. There's nothing I can't forget here once I'm asked any question concerning this place. So what I will do save. Do not just continue to the next stage. I have saved my information, and this ID will always get me my information in case I need it. So I'll go back and say continue application. They are giving me the same, information. When it comes back, I say continue because I've already saved this. Now we go to personal information. When we get to personal information, we'll come here and say select region. Okay, which region are you? Let's say Uganda. I'll use Uganda. Okay, now they ask, do you have held any nationality? Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above on nationality? Say no. Okay, because you've not held, unless you have dual citizenship or before you had another. Are you a permanent resident of a country or region other than your country? Yes, you may have a permanent residence in the US, maybe have a permanent residence in Germany, may have a permanent residence somewhere, but you say no, because here, are you a permanent resident of a country, region other than your country? You say no, because you live in Uganda. So here you put in your national ID, okay? When you come in, you put in your national ID, or if you don't have it, you say it's not applicable. Now they're asking you for social security. We don't have social security number in the US because you don't live in the US. So you say does not apply. Then US taxpayer identification number, you say does not apply. So you need to indicate this, that they don't apply to you. When you get here, you click save. Okay? After saving, you come back and say continue application. You see how, guys, very simple, very easy, no stress. We come here and say next. Travel information. Guys, these are simple things that you asked that you must know. And that's why I tell you, nobody, and again, nobody should feel this for you. It must be yourself. Okay? Now, we get here. The purpose of travel. This is critical. I'll say the purpose of travel. For those who are visiting, please also be very mindful. Okay? Be mindful. We have the foreign government official, the temporary visitors, the temporary business or pleasure visitor. Okay? In this case, I am choosing temporary business or pleasure visitor. That is class B. They say here, please specify. Even in this, there are different types. When you say please specify, there is business or tourism temporary visitor for B1 and B2. We have business conference. We have tourism medical treatment B2. So you have to be very, very careful. So the temporary visitor B1 and B2 or business conference, if you're going for a conference, do this. If you're doing for business and you're a business person, indicate business, or if you're going for tourism. So the best way is I click here, visitor, temporary visitor B1 and B2. You could have 2 reasons. You could even choose 2 reasons. If you want, you can put 2 reasons. Okay? We can use this purpose of travel. You can even put it there. 2 reasons. So, but if you don't have it, then I remove this. Okay? Then we come down and say, have you made specific travel plans? It's very important because they need to know whether you've made these specific travel plans. Now, what do you say? You come here and say, yes. It's very important. Don't say no. Don't just apply and say, I am not sure, maybe I will go, or whatever. Put in the plans that you have. They're asking you the date of arrival. I'll put in, let's say, 11th of maybe February 2025. Date of arrival in the US. Remember, when you're to arrive in the US, you remember you have to leave maybe 2 days before, maybe on the 9th. But they are indicating that you're going to arrive in US the same date. Remember, this system picks you when you're arriving in the States. And for first time applying, don't make a mistake. If you indicated you're arriving this time, please make sure you arrive on this day in the US, because it may have a problem and may have a lot of questions for you. Make sure you arrive on the same day. The flight number, I will say Emirates. City are you arriving? Maybe I will say Dallas or Texas. Okay? You need to indicate even the city, the airline that is going to take you, the city you're going to. You must know these things. Don't be confused. You must know these things. Date of departure. When are you leaving there? I'm saying I'm leaving on the 18th, okay, of let's say March, and then 2025. Okay, you can put the days. I mean, depending on your program, put them there. Then departure flight, if known. Emirates again, because they need to know how you're coming out of US. I will get Emirates. And which city are you departing from? By the way, here you can indicate departure Dallas. I can even indicate when I'm returning from Washington, D.C. Means my ticket will be taking me from Washington, D.C. I'll be traveling on the local flight to Washington, D.C. and I return. However, if you know you're going there and you're not visiting any other city, please indicate the same as Dallas. And then show them that you're also coming back through the same state. Now, provide the locations you plan to visit in the US. You can say locations Dallas. I can even put here, if you want, you can indicate Washington. You can say Washington, D.C. That's it. Washington, D.C. Or any place you want to visit in Dallas. If you say in Dallas or in Washington, D.C., you can also indicate them. Be specific and indicate. Okay? Now, after doing that, we come here and say address where you will stay. Guys, let me tell you, you need to know where you're going to stay. This is a sad moment for most of you. You don't even know where you're going to stay. You don't even know the hotel. You don't even know the zip code. Okay? Can you make sure you have your hotel? Can somebody give you the address to which you are arriving? Most of you make mistakes. Get the hotel right here. Okay? Now, if I'm to put my address, maybe I'll say, I'll put this maybe. This is my address that I've put. You must make sure you know the address. Okay? Washington, D.C. Okay? What state? Maybe Alabama. Zip code, maybe 91306, if they allow the code. So this, you must have the information of where you're going to stay. And whenever you're going for your visa, master this, because this is a question. Oh, where will you be staying? Where will you be staying? It's very important, and make sure you align this. I'm doing this, guys, to make sure that you guys, you're not cheated. You're not cheated money. Somebody does not cheat you money to apply for these things. You need to know what you're supposed to do so that we don't shame ourselves whenever we go to the embassy. You don't even know the address. You don't even know the zip code. So, can we move? Now, we go here and say, person paying for your trip. And who is paying you for your trip? This is also critical. You can say self, other person, present employer, employer in the US, or other company or organization. Okay? Let's say maybe you're not self-employed, paying for yourself. Maybe, let's say self. Or you choose any. If they are a company, most of you go that companies are sponsoring you. So let me tackle where other is sponsoring you, the organization. So here they're asking the organization. They're asking you which organization, the name of organization. You will say maybe TLC. Okay, that's the name of organization. What's the phone number? Maybe you're putting this number, relationship to you, and then you say, you say, what is the relationship with the company? Employer. You say employer. Okay, that's the relationship you have. Employer. Okay. Now, employer, you come here street. Maybe I can use, I can use this, street. I can say this street of mine. This is optional. I can say Kampala. Then after here, it does not apply. The zip code does not apply in this region of Uganda or in your country. But when you have the zip code, please, your country, understand your country. If you have states, put it there. If you have the postal zone code or zip code, kindly put them there. When we reach here, we say save. Every moment, just save. And then we say continue. Okay? Now, when we get here to continue, you have already saved all this information, and you go back down here and say next. Travel companions. Persons traveling with you. Are there other persons traveling with you? I will say no. I am traveling alone, and I will save it. I think you see what I'm doing, guys. Saving, saving, and saving. You can do this application for the next 1 week, 2 weeks. You see how I'm doing it, and I'm going to finish it within less than 30 minutes or 1 hour. Remember, guys, I do not apply a visa for people. This is a disclaimer. I don't apply visa for people, and I have no anything or relationship with the American embassy. I am just trying to show you on how best you can apply your own visa without spending millions and millions of money for somebody applying for you visa. The best way you can help me do this is subscribe to my YouTube channel, Knowledge Base, and you see what I train people and what I show people in case they are stuck in anything. I have different lessons that I give, but this time I said, let me come out and help people that are doing the visa application for US. So we go to continue application. Now, when you reach here, we have saved this. We say continue previous travel. Now, this is a Q&A. Have you ever been to the US? No. Have you ever been issued have you ever been issued a US visa? If you have been issued, you know what to do. But in this case, no. Okay? Have you ever been refused a US visa or been refused admission to the United States? No. Okay. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services? In case somebody has ever applied for you, maybe to a petition or somebody to bring you out of the country to the United States, you need to indicate because your information is right there. Then you say no. Okay? Here you save. These are simple things, guys, that you don't need to spend money. You don't need to spend money, guys. So we go, continue. I'm taking 23 minutes. I'm about to finish my application. That makes you pay millions and millions of money or dollars, Have you ever been to the US? Of course, these are finished and saved. So let me go to next is continue. Now, address and phone information. Home address. What is your home address? Okay, I've put this. This is my home address. I've put Kampala. Kampala is my home address. The state does not apply. The state does not apply. Okay. The postal code does not apply. This one does not apply. Okay. Then we get here. We go to country. Country, you know your country. Guys, don't mind about my phone interrupting. This is country. You put your country. Then we have, is your mailing address same as your home address? You say yes. To avoid issues, you know it is the same address as you know most of the country. If the mailing address is different, you're also putting there. Your number, telephone number, you can indicate your telephone number, and then the secondary telephone number, maybe it doesn't appear, maybe you have a work number, put it here, maybe you have another number that you have here, you can put it right here. Okay, you put your number that is correct and you go down. Then you see, have you used any other phone numbers in the last 5 years? If you have it, yes. If you so, no, I don't have any other phone number. Okay, then you come down here and you say, okay, email address, you say Brian, maybe at gmail.com. You put your email address there and you're good to go. This is what they will contact you from. Okay, then have you used any other email address in the past 5 years? Say no, maybe you don't have it. Then you come down here and then they say social media. Guys, these ones, you need to have social media. All these LinkedIn, Instagram, and Pinterest, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, everything. If you have all these, guys, put them there. Some of you avoid putting these, and they need to identify who you are. This is the reason why you need to start working on your social media. If you're a marketer, if you're a professional, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businesswoman, you whatever, you're a doctor, you're a teacher, you whatever, you need to put these things. Have your social accounts. You can't tell me you went to school and you don't have social account. How do you connect with people? How do you connect with the world? It's very, very, very hard to convince somebody that you do not have social accounts. And those social accounts must be reflecting your name. Make sure your social accounts are reflecting names, and of course, it must be very good social accounts. If you choose not to put it there, then your chances of even getting the visa are low. You can get it, I'm not saying no, but you need to, because you need to prove that you're not a security threat and you're not a big problem. Okay? I'll say I will not put myself. I'll move forward. Do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other websites or applications you have used within the last 5 years to create or share content, photos, videos, status of updates? You guys, many of you are there, but you hide this, and they will search about you and they will find you. If you have performed or participated or been anywhere, your former workplaces, the kind of work you've been doing, whichever you're in, please indicate that I'm there. Just give this information. Actually, here you're asking for a visa, and this system should give you a visa perfectly. So me, I'll put no. If I put yes, I will evade it. But guys, you must put it there. It's very important, and these are very important elements. If you leave it like this, your chances are limited. Let me save my work. Now, there is what incorrect errors. Okay, let's see where the incorrect areas are here, and then they will tell me where I have messed up. The incorrect areas, okay, the media, you see, they're asking you one media platform. Okay, media platform, they will ask you, say none. I didn't choose none because I did not put. Make sure you choose none, guys, there if you do not have any. When we finish this, we say continue application. See how, guys, very simple. It's a walkover, simple, nice, and with no challenges. So when we get here, I've already saved this. After saving this, we are good to go, and then we go to next. So here you select travel document. You have a regional passport, official, diplomatic, license paper, and others. There are those they call it license passer. You know, those who don't have passports, they travel. Then you can put your passport, as that's the passport number. Passport book does not apply. Some countries don't have this. If you have this, put it there, passport number. Country, let me use Uganda. City, I'm going to use Kampala, and state. State, province as used in Uganda, it may not be important. If shown in passport, you can put it there. Date of issuance, you can say maybe 3rd, maybe of February, maybe 2020. Okay, and then expiry date, of course, this is 3rd of Feb. Okay, you know it is 20 years, 2030. Let's see, 20, let's see, 2030. Okay, or if you have no expiration, you can indicate it here. But 2030, that is 10 years. Have you ever lost a passport or had one stolen? You say, no, I've never stolen or done nothing. Okay, then you click on save. After saving, we go to continue. See guys, how very simple and easy to fill this form. I'm now 30 minutes. I know some of you take it almost a whole week or 2 weeks or even a month. Continue application. Okay, now when you continue application, you say next. Okay, next, do you have a contact person, organization? Put the organization here. Okay, put the organization here. Contact person names, the name TLC. Okay, the contact person, I'll put Peter, whatever. The organization name, TLC. If it doesn't appear, click here, it doesn't appear. Select relationship with you, say employer. Okay, or let's say business associate, relative, whatever. Put it here, or business associate, or other. If you put other, of course, they will ask you for the address. For the address here, you come up here, the address you put here, maybe, let me say, the address we can put maybe, of course, here the address, they will need the address and whatever they give you here, the city, maybe you say this. Okay, see how I'm putting the cities, the zip code, I am putting all these, the telephone number is there, maybe you put the number plus 1, maybe 818, and that should be the number that you need to put there. The email for that contact address. These are for the person with the contact, of course, the point of contact. You have your invitation letter, it has all this information. And then you say save. When you save, now we continue. Okay, this is done. Now we go to family. For family, full father's name, the full name and date of birth, father's name, you say Peter, okay? Peter James, okay? Okay, you can say Peter and then James, okay? Your father's names, you know them. Date of birth, some of you do not know the date of birth. You can even say, I don't know. It's acceptable. Your father in the US, you say no. Okay, then we go to mother. Mother, you say Juliet Ann, and Ann, maybe Juliet Ann, Ben, maybe she has 3 names or 2, you put them there. You come in, I do not know because your father is old, but if you know the date of birth, put them here for your parents. Is your mother in the US? No. Okay. Do you have any immediate relatives not including parents? Say yes or no. If you don't have them, say no. If you have them, say yes, because they're going to ask you their information. Okay? If you don't have, so say, do you have any other relatives in the US? You say no. If you don't have them or they don't want to be mentioned, it's your choice. Put them here and then save. Okay? Put this here. If you want to continue, say work and education training. Select occupation. What is your occupation? Are you agriculture? That's it. Okay? Present employer or school name. Maybe Makerere. Okay? Address. Put address. After put address, start date. Put 18th, maybe January, October 2024, maybe a monthly income. This is also important. You can choose your monthly income. You can tell 5 million or even 10 million. Let's say 10 million. Okay? You can say it doesn't apply. Put your money. Don't put a lot of money. Put in it. Describe your duties. The duties here is say, I lead a team, or I lead a team in blah, 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 blah. Describe what you're doing and how your team is, okay? Now, after we finish, because you know what to describe here, and I will not tell you because I don't know what you want to put there. We continue the application. Okay, then we go to education. Okay, next. Were you previously employed? Maybe. No. Have you attended an education institution at the secondary level above? I say yes, because you have where you went to school, the institutions, and everything. Say yes, they're going to ask you for those schools. Me, I say no, so that I can continue. I save here. After that, I do continue application. Okay? Where you? These ones, I've already said no. If you have the employer, put it there. Then we go to continue. Language. Do you belong to any clan? Say yes, because you belong to that language. Tribes, put Uganda, maybe. That's it. Your tribe is there. Language name, Uganda. Uganda. You put that. The rest, you indicate the languages that you know. All them, put them here. Add and add it. Have you traveled to any countries, regions within last 5 years? Say no. If you have traveled in those countries, say yes and mention them. I am saying, have you belonged to or contributed to work for any professional, social, charitable organization? Yes. If you have the charitable organization, mention them. Maybe I say no. And remember, that's very important. Do you have any specialized skills or training such as firearms, explosives, nuclear, biological? No. Have you ever served in the military? No. Okay? Have you ever served or been a member or involved with the paramilitary unit? No. And then you save. If you have been there, indicate. Continue. Do you belong to a clan, a tribe? This we have finished. Okay? Now I say save. Okay? I continue. Okay? I want to continue. Security background. We are finishing right now, guys. We are finishing. Do you have a communicable disease in the public health? No. Do you have a mental or physical disorder that possesses? No. And if you have it, indicate. Are you or have you ever been in a drug abuser or addict? No. I save. I continue. Guys, very simple. Okay? Continue, part 2, background. Have you ever been arrested or convicted? No. Have you ever been violated or engaged in cosplay? No. Are you coming to the United States to engage in prostitution or you're unlawful? Please indicate if you're engaging in any of these. No. Have you ever been involved, do you seek to engage in money laundering? No. These things, if you say no and you are involved, they will catch you. Have you ever been committed or conspired to commit a crime? No. Have you ever wrongly aided or abetted or assisted? No. Have you ever, are you the spouse, son, or daughter of an individual who has committed a crime? No. You're safe. Then we continue our application. Okay. Then they say background. 3. Now, do you seek to engage in espionage, sabotage, export? No. Do you seek to engage in terrorism activities while in the United States? No. Have you ever or do you intend to provide financial assistance? No. Are you a member of representative of terrorist organization? No. If you're a member, please indicate so that they know you. Are you the spouse or son? No. Have you ever ordered or inspected and communicated? No. Have you ever committed or ordered and incited in state? No. Have you committed, ordered, incited, assisted, or otherwise participated in extrajudicial killings? No. Have you ever engaged in the recruitment or the use of child soldiers? No. Have you, while serving as a government official, been responsible or directly carried out at any time particular severe violation of religious freedoms? No. They will catch you if you say no and they know you. Have you ever been directly involved in the establishment or enforcement of population controls forcing a woman to undergo an abortion against her free choice, or a man or woman to undergo sterilization against his? No. Have you ever been directly involved in the coercive transportation of human organs? No. Safe. Next, we are remaining with only two parts. Now, we are remaining with only 2 parts, and I'm telling you that it will be less than an hour. Have you ever been sought to obtain or assist others to obtain a visa entry into the United States? Have you ever assisted others to obtain visa entry into the United States or other United States immigration benefit by fraud or willful misrepresentation? No. Have you ever been removed or deported from any country? No. If you have been deported or removed, please indicate. They will find out this information. Then save. An indication doesn't mean it will deny you visa, but it will show your honesty, and then you move forward. Okay, now background 5, and which is our last page. Have you ever been withheld custody of U.S. citizen child outside the United States? No. Have you voted in the United States in violation of any law or regulation? No. Have you ever been renounced? Have you ever renounced United States citizenship for the purpose of avoiding taxation? No. Save. Continue application, and I will tell you that we have come to the end of our application, and this has taken me 41 minutes. And then we go here on the visa photo. When you click on the photo, you will have to upload this photo. Guys, this photo is made in the studios. When you go in the studios, you tell them that I want a US visa studio. Okay? And they're indicating here they no longer want glasses, and you will not be allowed to take with your glasses. So don't take any picture with your glasses. But now when you bring your picture in a soft form, put it on your email, download it on your computer, and then come here and then upload. So after uploading this means you will be able to confirm your passport and you'll be ready. The next stage is submit your application. Are we together? The next stage is submitting your application. See how simple the answers are. Now, remember, I told you that in case you lose your application, this number is the one that is going to save you. Let me copy it here. Okay? Yes, I think I'm having my computer challenge, and there's some lag, but I'm sure that you've got all the information of how to apply your US visa. And guys, just do it, because I've got, my computer is hanging, and I'm very sure that we have come to the end of our visa application without any other challenges. So thank you so much, guys. It's a pleasure, and wish you all the best. Bye-bye. I was trying to show you on how to get back. Sorry, it's back. If you're still continuing, coming back here, I am going to show you on what to do. Should you lose, should you miss this, it is this that is gonna save you. If I can this, because I did not save here, I have to go back here, because I was indicated to put a picture. What I should do, I will say save. Okay, so when I save and you want to come back again on your application, you do this. Okay, do you want to save the data only before continuing? Yes, save, and then we'll be coming back right here. Okay, so in case you're coming back here, I'll take you back here, that you will say, okay, now when you come back here, you're going to come back here, okay, and say which country. Let's say Uganda, and then they will ask you for this code UM. Okay, it first comes up PXDNDJ. Okay, then after you will say retrieve application. So when they say retrieve application, we want the application number. So with this application number, I took a picture of it. Okay, I should have it here. Yes, it is AA, it's here, 00E 3 T 9 QB. Okay, that's why you don't have to forget it. Once you forget it, you lose access to your application. So you say retrieve application. So you'll go back from where you started. Okay, you'll go back from where you started, and then they are going to ask you some of the questions definitely. So just prepare to get them. Okay, this is the one. So when you do this, my internet is a little bit challenging, but let me refresh, and I want to take you through. But I know that now you will definitely know what you're supposed to do. Okay, they're asking, I've refreshed it. I want to see how we get back to retrieve. Now, when you click on retrieve, guys, I know where I've taken you must be having information. Retrieving, you've first gone the other side. Here they will take you, you get this ID, put it here. You say retrieve. After retrieving, they will ask you the date of birth, definitely, and they will ask you the first letters of your name, the first 5 letters of your name. When you indicate them here, then you'll access your ID once again. So thank you so much, guys. I'm having a challenge with the browser, but we're good to go, and you can get all the information. Now, next, I'm going to put up another video talking about making appointments and paying for US visa, because if I do this, it will be too long for you and you lose information. But I'm going to put it, and make sure go to my YouTube channel and look at the same title that I'm going to be posting. Thank you so much, guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's how you're going to get my next video of how to apply, on how to pay for the visa, on how to make appointment with the US after doing all this, what you're supposed to do next. Thank you.